Another one of the military's best-kept secrets was revealed early on a Thursday morning in the city of Los Angeles, June 1991. It's not an earthquake. This powerful shockwave comes from somewhere above. Seismologists at the U.S. Geological Survey track the sonic boom across Southern California. It's caused by an unidentified object, invisible to radar, that moves at a speed approaching Mach 4, nearly 3,000 miles per hour. Then, the UFO vanishes near an Air Force base in southern Nevada. In the years that follow, these mysterious skyquakes occur several more times. What could possibly fly so fast and create such an intense sonic boom? Some believe it's a new top-secret spy plane called the Aurora.
There are supersonic aircraft operating whose existence is not being acknowledged by the authorities.
Aerospace journalist Bill Sweetman claims this mysterious aircraft was accidentally revealed in the 1986 Pentagon budget, along with existing spy planes, the SR-71 and the U-2.
It was an editing mistake in that edition of the budget, and not surprisingly, it disappeared from the budget after that.
Then, in the late 80s and 90s, rumors about the Aurora's amazing capabilities began to spread.
The Aurora is a supersonic, possibly hypersonic reconnaissance aircraft that replaces the SR-71. Most likely, it combines very high speed, probably in excess of 2,000 miles an hour, with improved low observable or stealth technology relative to the SR-71.
In 1990, the SR-71 was officially retired.
I think it's very, very strange that the SR-71 should have been retired as abruptly as it was, and even stranger that it was retired without any major complaints from the Air Force.
Sweetman believes the Aurora is most likely the replacement, and it's now being tested at a top-secret Air Force facility in the Nevada desert, known as Area 51. That would explain those mysterious sonic booms that have been traced to southern Nevada.
This is basically the Air Force's secret equivalent of Edwards Air Force Base.
For decades, conspiracy theorists have suspected that Area 51 is the military's secret storage facility for captured alien spaceships. But serious-minded government watchdogs like Don Emery, who manages the privately owned Area 51 Research Center, believes the mysterious UFOs in the Nevada sky were made here on Earth.
The Area 51 Research Center was set up to try to find out what's actually going on at Area 51 and other bases like that around the country.
Emery agreed to take us to the top secret base, but first, he showed us how workers are shuttled to and from Area 51.
316 Delta Bravo, flight in.
Just off the Las Vegas Strip, tucked into a corner of McCarran International Airport, is a restricted facility called the Janet Terminal.
This is where the Area 51 workers pick up the planes and are actually taken into Area 51. Real hush-hush operation. We don't like to even acknowledge that it's here, although obviously there it is. Janets are an unmarked 737, a white plane with a red stripe down the center. They ferry the workers in and out at McCarran Airport and take the workers up to 51. It's usually 10 to 20 flights a day.
We were denied access into the Janet Terminal, but we were able to obtain footage of one of the planes taking off. By air, it's only a 30-minute flight north to Area 51.
Janet 74, clear return to final.
But we had to take the 2.5-hour drive through the rugged desert of the Nellis Air Force Range. A tract of land the size of Switzerland, Nellis provides the wide-open spaces necessary for large-scale aerial maneuvers. In a remote corner of the range sits Area 51. Shrouded in secrecy, it's one of the most heavily guarded sites in the world. Its outer perimeter is monitored by a network of carefully concealed surveillance equipment. Its entrance roads are marked by warning signs and guarded by a special security force. The camouflaged officers are seldom seen outside of the unmarked vehicles that they use to patrol the area. But they make no mystery of their mission. If you take one step into restricted territory, the officers are authorized to use deadly force. That's because the secrets they're guarding are critical to national security.
The government's so secretive about the base because it's the most advanced technologies coming out of America right now. The base was created in 1955 as a joint venture between the CIA and Lockheed Martin Skunk Works to first develop the U-2 spy plane. And from there, they went on to develop the SR-71 Blackbird. The stealth planes came out of there, stealth fighter and stealth bomber. A lot of advanced prototypes, all developed out here at Groom Lake.
While the military refuses to acknowledge the existence of Area 51, recent satellite photos prove that the airbase not only exists, but it's expanding.
Recently, there were newer images released from Russia. It's a new spy satellite photograph. It was March of 1998 that the image was actually taken. The last satellite image that we have was from 1992. And comparing the two, the base has literally doubled in size since that time.
What's happening behind the veil of secrecy at Area 51? Could the government actually be testing a hypersonic spy plane? The Air Force denies that it's developing anything like the Aurora. But several witnesses have seen what they believe are telltale signs, such as these oddly formed exhaust trails in the sky. Sweetman says they could only be formed by an advanced pulse detonation engine, which is the type believed to give the Aurora its hypersonic thrust. Only a few people in the area have reported seeing the plane, but many more have felt its presence.
A lot of people don't actually see the plane. They say by the time they look up in the sky, it's gone. They say it sounds like the sky being ripped open. So deep, deep rumbling sound.
Some say that this amateur videotape could be the most compelling visual evidence of the Aurora. It shows two unidentified black triangles in flight. At first glance, they appear to be stealth fighters or bombers. But a closer look reveals that these aircraft appear to have neither the V-tail nor the bat-wing design of stealth planes. They more closely resemble one aeronautical expert's composite sketch of the Aurora. So what is causing the sonic booms and the strange exhaust trails in the sky? The military believes that national security concerns far outweigh the public's need to know. But as long as the Pentagon spends billions of taxpayer dollars per year on secret projects, people like Bill Sweetman will continue to search for the truth.
People who say, there is nothing out there, I would say that the size of the facility would indicate that there really should be some classified aircraft out there and some classified programs on a pretty large scale. Otherwise, I think people have got some explaining to do about where all that money went.